Emotional intelligence expert. My words are gone too, but I haven't had wine yet. I need some. Come on, girl, come on, I'm introducing you. Okay. Woo! That's you, yes. We had to have a talk about long torsos and who was gonna sit where. And then, in any order here, Obio Jones, influencer, actor, heartthrob. Come on, Obio, hey. Even in polka dots. Actress, Miss Gail Bean. Woo! Straight from the ATL or from the Valley, the Pank. Straight from the Pank. Actor Malcolm Mays. Is he gonna need some assistance? Is my brother gonna need some assistance? Come on, you got this, Malcolm. You got this. And influencer and artist Natalie Odell. Blues in charge, I'm gonna disappear.
Wait, y'all leaving me in charge right now? Oh, I love this. How y'all doing?
I appreciate that.
First of all, I want to thank Malcolm for limping out here, because that was a great reason.
You gonna start already? In front of all these people?
I love it. I love it. So you guys know I'm Telusma. I'm an emotional intelligence coach, and this panel is called To Bay or Not to Bay. I want to do a PSA for everybody in the room. We're talking about friendship and love. Please use the word friend correctly. If your friends are just people that you rejected romantically and now they just hang around waiting for their turn, that is not your friend, right? So let's set the room and talk about integrity and what friendship is, what love is, where they converge, where they don't, and how they can sometimes impede your ability to be honest in relationships. Light work, very light.
Some people are feeling attacked already.
That's not your friend. Okay. She's just waiting her turn. All right, so let's talk about intention. Y'all ready? First of all, we had a great time backstage, so if we seem extra chummy, that's why. All right, guys, this is a question for everybody. When dating, what is your intention? Just for fun, long-term, or marriage? And how do you deal when the person you like doesn't have the same intention? Let's start with Obio.
I need my eggs cracked.
I need my last name dropped.
Wow. Hello. Yeah, it's an intention over here, huh? This man right here in this beautiful camo jacket needs to know that my intentions are very, very clear.
They're both fine.
Amen. But yeah, I think dating with intention is important, and intention can just be casual, right? But I think like at the end of the day, knowing what you're dating for is important, and also knowing when they hate you. A lot of people are frustrated because they hate you, and you have to acknowledge he hates you.
Why do you keep looking to my eyes when you say that?
Maybe you need to hear this too. Know when the person hates you. If they hate you, move around. They just hate you. It's okay.
Envy. That's the word, envy.
I agree. I think it's very important to know what you want. And it's okay if you're dating right now to just kind of like test the waters. If you for the streets, hey, street on. That's okay. But me currently, I'm looking for a husband. So, and not just a husband, I'm looking for someone to die with. Like, I want to like you. Maybe not every day. It's okay. It's fine. I don't like myself every day. But I want to truly love you unconditionally forever. I say when I'm dating someone, look, if we get married, I don't get divorced. So I think that's very important.
That's amazing.
And if you're dating someone who doesn't have the same intentions with you, I think it's very important to be realistic and honest with yourself and understand you can't change that person's mind. It's the same way when people date someone who doesn't want kids and they want kids. So be honest.
That was good. No, ironically, you know, it's funny because I get a bad rap, you know this, because I don't traditionally date. I don't date in the conventional way because I don't play. And I think that a lot of people treat dating as a casual thing, which, by the way, date on, as you may say. But if we dating, the reason I don't play with that is because it's a prelude to marriage. It is for me, we are preparing for monogamy, for matrimony, or whatever it may look like. But I'm just waiting on a ring, right? Like, I'm just waiting to get the bread to put you in the house and put some babies in you. And if you want to work, you'll work. If you don't want to work, like.
Malcolm, hold on for a second.
Okay, slow down. Savannah, slow down, Savannah, slow down.
I said what I said.
No, because
big
first
is
you
the
started
house?
with the 90s R&B voice. Well, you know. And then you said, I don't date, but I want to put some babies in you. Malcolm, let's take a pause for a second, because this is how I get in trouble. What
feel
do you
attacked.
say when you said all that and they want to date you and you said you don't want to date? How do you deal with someone who wants something serious?
Because discernment. You know, shout out to the spiritual thereafter.
Oh, Malcolm practiced for this panel. Okay.
No. I wish. Actually, you just got off a plane. I'm getting on one. You already look like you've been to several places and you got off one. I personally just come. I show up like that because you know we was just talking about planes. He was spinning some bullshit backstage. I can't cuss, nigga. Why not?
It's a family-friendly event.
Let's go!
No,
Thank you,
cannot.
Tommy.
Shout out to the king and the queen, of course.
Tommy's married, though, but go
I
ahead.
know, yeah, he's married for sure. But like Tommy, funny enough. Now I'm gonna put him on blast. Tommy told me when he met her, he knew he knew immediately what was going to happen. I think it was less than a year. Tommy, less than a year. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Okay, Cody, come out here and
Do you
show us what time
understand
it
what
is,
I'm
okay?
telling you?
I would have too. No
So
shame.
when you ask me, the Spirit led that man. The Spirit led that woman. If the Spirit ain't leading, then we playing. And if we playing, then let's keep it in playland. Because the moment I date you, I'm not playing. Because it just means that you mine. You my girlfriend. You my wife. You my everything. You know how like Prince, you my sister. I'm like that. So I just would rather us be casual unless we doing it for real. That's it.
I feel like I agree with that. I definitely 100% I agree with that. I never have felt the need to just date for fun, like ever. I'm very comfortable by myself, so I've never felt like, oh, I just have to like hop around and just do this for fun. So when I met my current fiance, we were
Clap for that.
Congratulations!
Diamond
She's
too.
right here, y'all. Look at her, just like
Let us
a
see the
real
ring.
cute in the front. So we were actually best friends, y'all, and I just love unexpected love. Like when you just don't expect it to happen. She was my first girlfriend ever. I definitely did not expect it. We were just friends and we fell in love and we just got engaged like a few months ago. So honestly, yeah, thank you guys. I don't just date for fun. It has to have some substance to it, you know?
All right, this is the perfect segue to the next question. And by the way, did you guys hear that gem? If somebody wants you, they will come and get you. So please stop trying to audition and get somebody to choose you like a used car salesman. No means no. All right. A lot of folks say that in order to have, I feel like I'm hurting people's feelings in here. Let them use you, okay? It's called an ego death. All right, a lot of folks say that in order to have a good relationship, you have to be friends first. However, in this day and age, people often use that to get stuck in situationships. Do you agree that you have to be friends first, and how do you stop it from being a situationship? I'm gonna start with Natalie.
Oh, dang, the pressure. I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, no, I don't think you have to be friends first because some people, like, when you meet somebody, it's just electric and you immediately just know. And I would say take it slow still and try to find the things that you enjoy about the person that is not just, like, the attraction and stuff. But it's a great foundation, but I don't think it's 100% necessary. But for us, it really works because some days we're literally still just in best friend mode. And then at the end of the day, we're like, oh, shoot, we are together. Like, oh, we can cuddle right now. Like, this is great, you know? So I think that's really important for sure. But it's not 100% necessary.
Thank you, love Malcolm.
Respectfully, I disagree.
Okay.
Because for me, friendship is a solemn vow. Like, it just as solemn as matrimony. If I say you my friend, because a friend is someone you can call at 3 o'clock in the morning, your car done broke down from here to there, right? 2 hours out. And they going to pick up and they going to complain the whole way. But you know without a shadow of a doubt, if y'all argued the month before, ain't spoken 3 years, if you called, they what? That's a lover to me. We may not express it romantically, but that's what love is. It's sacrifice, it's care, it's pouring into. And for me, I don't want just someone who I'm romantically linked. For me personally, I want somebody where when I'm at my worst, they still rocking with me because that's my dog for real. So that's just me. I can't speak for no one else, but I need that foundation of friendship. And just to close out, my mother's birthday was just recently. She just turned 68. She gonna kill me. She looked 30. It's all right. And one of the things I said to her, I said, hey, Mom, you know, you was my first crush. You were my first best friend. You were my first teacher. You were my first everything. And I thank you so much because you showed me how it's supposed to go. Because we switch these words of love and friendship as if they're just nouns. No, they're verbs. They come with requirements. They come with prerequisites. And often we are better friends to people than we are what?
Amen.
So I need that, personally.
He got y'all, didn't he? Look at it. All y'all fault. I love it. You good at this, brother. I appreciate you.
Don't kill me, but I disagree with you, my brother. And you my best friend.
Ooh, it's like Jerry Springer. I love this. Okay.
I think you have to be friends first, but I do think you have to be friends forever in order for the love to last, because there will be times where y'all are arguing and you disagree, but you have to remember that y'all friends, right? Because your other friends that you're not in an intimate relationship with, it's a certain level of respect you're gonna have for them because they're your friend. Who a person is should always matter, right? Like, I'm not gonna just cuss around and cuss out my mama, even if she make me mad. I'm going to treat her with respect because she's my mama. So at the end of the day, when this person that you're attracted to and eventually becomes your lover, becomes your friend, even if y'all aren't seeing eye to eye, they still need to be your friend. So I don't think friendship has to come first, because there's some people you may see you don't know from a can of paint. And it's like, baby, you know, they might have caught your eye. And then you get to know them, and then they catch your heart, and then you develop this friendship by dating, by talking on the phone, by getting to know one another. But your first attraction to them was just a physical attraction. And then you got to know them, and then they became your friend. So I think friendship is, it doesn't have to, it's nice if it's first, that's cool. But also be open if it's not.
Right. Obio?
Yeah. I think I'm debating on I think I'm somewhere in the middle of everybody's response, right? I think when it comes to friendship, I think the foundation of friendships allows you not to judge your partner. And I think what we're talking about is the lack of judgment. And so I think really what it is not judging your partner for being human. I think a lot of why friendships last so long is because we're able to honor the humanity in our friends. And sometimes we struggle to honor the humanity in our partners. And I think a foundation of friendship allows you to honor the humanness in people. Me and my partner were friends for 2.5 years. And I will say it does allow us to, I'm not as jealous as I would be if we only had a foundation of romance. I'm able to see you in your fullness. I'm able to see you be attracted to other people because I've seen it before. They can't see me. but let's not go too far. But at the same time, right? Hello? But at the same time, I'm able to honor the fact that I wasn't the only person you ever found attractive, the only person you ever liked. And it allows us to have such a beautiful romance because I'm able to honor your humanities. I think friendship and romance can work in tandem, but I think there has to be a layer of, or a foundation of, non-judgment, of humanness, of humanity. And if that's not in the forefront, you're going to always find yourself at a head.
I love that. That's actually the answer that I agree with, because I think a lot of people get stuck in friendship and that word gets weaponized to stop a commitment that's clearly revealing itself from being honored. So if you see there's a romantic connection and you keep on calling me friend, that's not how that word works. Okay.
Now, hold on. Now I got a question for you.
That felt personal.
Well, we got questions.
No, see, this is why I'm moderating. I didn't want to answer the questions, okay? I know my weaknesses. All right, let's do some individual questions. Natalie, you made us go on when you talked about falling in love with your bestie. Yeah. How did you meet your fiance, Easy? And what was your initial reaction to the idea of dating a woman?
Ooh, It was crazy. Honestly, so we met through social media, just working together. Like I started off on like social media doing like comedy and stuff, and so was she, and we had very similar like work ethics. So we were just talking about this the other day. Like that was the thing that really powered our friendship, is we could count on each other to film and like really get out there and like start like our careers. And over time, I just started looking at her a little different, you know? And yeah, but it was so confusing for me. Like I would just be like, no, like I'd be arguing with my family. Shout out to them. They're all here. Like I'd be arguing with them like, no, it's my best friend. Like stop asking me that, you know? And they're like, are you sure you're not in love with her? Like it's giving, y'all are together all the time. Y'all be sleeping in the same bed. I'm like, I don't care. But now in hindsight, I look back and I'm like, oh wow, like I was oblivious. Like I really was falling for her. And it was really tough because back on the subject of friendship, I was afraid to lose the friendship because I didn't know if I was going to have it in me to commit to a woman. Like, and I knew if I went down this path with her, like we loved each other so much as friends that like we will ruin the friendship, and that would be it if it didn't work out. So I was really scared to take the leap of faith, but then eventually it was just like undeniable. And I was like, man, I'm going to regret it if I don't at least try. And now I'm glad I did because it's working out.
You're getting married, girl.
Yeah, I'm getting married. So.
Obio, I have a question for you.
I'm scared.
There's a common perception that all the good ones are taken or gay.
What the fuck?
Y'all know who
He
y'all
awesome.
invited. Okay, what has been your experience with women since coming out? Do they immediately respect that boundary, or are they hella salty that you are not an option? We're talking about boundaries, guys, because sometimes when men say that they are gay, not all of us respect that boundary. We can't just call out men. We also have to look inward.
I'm trying to figure out who told you I was gay.
Your man.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's tough. It's funny because when I first came out, I was nervous because I was like, I wonder what women I have dated previously would think of me. I wonder what women, how they would respond to me. And I got things like, what a waste of sperm and stuff like that. And so, sorry to be trigger warning for anybody who was, but I think like it was tough. But I think at the same time, I had to be myself and they had to be paramount. I think sometimes women, and not all women, but some women do use gay men as accessories, right? It's becoming a little bit of a cultural thing to have a gay best friend, and that feel fab, right? Like I have a gay best friend to tell me how to dress, how to wear my makeup, how to do the things. And so I think when you find a gay man who may not be that for you, you don't know how to work, right? A lot of women are used to gay men as not options. Like my gay friend is somebody who's my sister, but I think now we're seeing a rise of gay men who are more masculine leaning, who are more of options. And you're like, wait a minute, I probably would have dated you if you had liked a little bit of my parts, And so I think women have a interesting relationship with it. I've seen a turn, if I'm being honest, in terms of women being like, you fine, I'm a little pissed off, but you cool with me. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. But I think the same thing works in reverse. I think sometimes we don't respect lesbian women or pan women or people who just like who they like. We assume that everyone is in this heteronormative bubble and everybody is not. And so I think for me, I use my voice and my platform to educate people that you're gonna have to respect me. You ain't gotta understand me for real, but you gotta use my rubric for respect in my bubble. If not, get out of it.
That was amazing, and I'm happy you mentioned that because people do use their friends who have different orientations as crutches. As a non-sexual surrogate, and that impedes intimacy, right? If your gay best friend is taking up the space of a husband, leave him alone on Tuesday and go find a husband. Like, he can't take that role.
And can I add one more thing? I think we sometimes see gay men as monoliths, where it's like what worked for that gay man may not work for me. So you're saying, well, my other gay friend loves when but I don't. So like, you're not talking to him, you're talking to me. So again, I think treating people as individuals will also go far.
Thank you. Malcolm. Hey, friend. I can still see you, friend. All right.
You're supposed to hide me with that hat.
It's getting hot in the hot seat, huh? You and Gail speak frequently about your friendship, and the internet loves it. I do too. Like, seriously, I love y'all's friendship. So let's get into it. Are y'all together or not?
What?
I think
I just want to.
How
Gail,
did we get here?
I got this one, baby. I got this one.
Take it, friend.
See, I
Gail.
believe that we just got done speaking about boundaries.
Yes.
And I'm working on my boundaries. I don't have a lot of them. She knows. And I'm working on establishing them. And my personal life when it comes to romance is so private to me because I don't trust you niggas. And she feels the same way. And whether it was me or another wonderful man in her life, I would respect and honor her privacy, and I would pray that y'all respect ours until we feel like we got rocks on fingers. You know what I'm saying? We ready to come out and say what we is. Until that point, it's just like, how about we just celebrate two people who love each other with no kind of extra nothing? Because maybe y'all a little jealous. Maybe you wish you had somebody love you how I love her. I love her so much, I'll pay for the wedding. You understand me?
Talk your shit,
All right,
King.
that's it. And that's all I say.
I do have a follow-up question. The reason why I asked that is I wanted you to be able to address those who do chatter in the corner, and I do respect that boundary. How do you feel when that question gets asked? How do you feel?
I don't feel shit, nigga. I'm from L.A. Like,
Here's the thing. We've addressed it before on multiple occasions. No matter what we say, people don't believe us. No matter what we say, they want what they want. So, I mean, you just gotta.
Yeah, will be kind of cute though, no shit.
I mean,
Obio, respect the boundary.
All right, I'm just saying. I would watch.
are you saying
God
give
is
the
still
people what they
working on
want?
us,
Is that what
guys.
you
God
said?
is still working on us on this panel. We were drinking rosé in the back. Gail, I'm blaming everything on rosé. Gail, how do you know when you're in a romantic love and that your feelings for somebody are more than platonic? Because there's some folks who are looking at you guys and saying, hey, I wonder if I do have feelings for my friend.
You know, well, one indicator is my body. She's very in tune with what's going on. So I do listen to her. I may not always act on how I feel, but I'm aware that, oh, there's something there. Also, sometimes when you care different, right? Like you consider, I'm a very considerate person, but you consider a little different. You're very mindful, very. That part. So I think with me, I am aware that this is more than a friendship when I actually care, because there's a lot of things, and it's not that I'm like one of those people that like I don't give a no, but I actually care to go the extra mile. I'm like, oh, okay, I see me caring like how I show up, and wanting to be acknowledged and wanting to be considered as well, and yeah, it's little things where I'm like, oh, I'm being a girl right now, like so that's how I know when it's platonic versus something that's more than platonic. When I reach girl mode, I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? This is not my norm. I'm like really freaking out. Just calm down, take a breath, breathe.
First of all, I love that answer because it's true. You know you like somebody when you start doing your edges and putting on lip gloss and like, I actually care. Okay, so guys, we want to end on a high note. First of all, thank you for being good sports. Can we clap for them for being in the hot seat? If I get jumped backstage, please come look for me. Okay, so we believe in manifesting here. So before we wrap up, I want you guys to plant a seed of manifestation. And I'm asking this question because recently a friend of mine had me help throw a surprise birthday party for her partner. And I was like, I've helped throw about 30 of these. I ain't never had one. I was like, that might be on my bucket list. So tell the audience and God, if there was a romantic thing that you've always wanted that was on your romantic bucket list, what is it? We'll help you attract it right now. We're going to start with Obio.
You ate that. I'm going to manifest a nasty wedding. I'm talking like nasty, like.
Eye contact. What is happening?
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you go to a wedding and like, you're like, I wonder if, and then it happens. I want every step. I wonder if it happened. I want it happened. I want it happened. You know what I mean? Like the parting favors are tough. The groomsmen are eating. We're eating. You're eating.
Okay.
Everyone's just eating. The bar is open for business, like for sure.
Nasty, figuratively
I'm
speaking.
talking. The food is like, wow. I've never had wedding food. Matter of fact, the aroma in the air. I've never when Malcolm is with his friendship and doing his thing over there, his crutches. Like it's like for me, it's like I am like wowed by this space. So a nasty wedding.
Okay,
For sure.
we received that, friend.
Not that I've been thinking about this or anything.
Really?
Like,
Gail, what's on your bucket list, your romantic bucket list?
You know what? I made a husband list. But I haven't thought of my romantic bucket list until now. And I kind of want to parallel it with my life because every year I'm like, God, that was a phenomenal year. There's no way it could be better. And then the next year is better. So I want in my marriage, I'm going to take it day by day, but just let every year get better. Every year be like, damn, like, baby, 2024 was phenomenal, but 2025, nigga, it gave everything up. So I want it to get better each year. I want top my priors. Yes.
We're getting to my fave. Malcolm, how you doing, friend?
Thank you, friend.
See, best friends. You see that? Mm-hmm.
I feel like she took part of my answer because mine is two parts. Number one, I think the most romantic thing, I'm a service person, so I receive pleasure from pleasuring. So I want to make sure that whoever I'm with feels like there is no second. Like it's an objective, flawless victory. That's romantic to me is when she looks at her friend group and they in the group chat like, damn, bitch, again? He just, damn, he running up the score. Like, I want that feeling. And then separately for me, what I would feel internally is romance would be just to know that, like, my partner got it. If I fall short, I don't got to think about it. She got it. That's romantic to me, being able to wake up in our beautifully built life and know that it don't just rest on me, that's it. To know that she's so solid, whatever it is, it's like, that's a piece you can't buy. Just like, dang, she really equally yoked like that? Damn, she fun. She could be in sweats, a t-shirt, whatever, not brushed your teeth. But when you look over at that woman and you know, dang, if I'm out of commission, she got it. Sexy as fuck.
Malcolm, you know what else is sexy? A man admitting that men want to feel safe too. Yeah, I think that's dope. He's not going to beat me up backstage no more. I love you, friend. All right, bring us home, Natalie. What's on your bucket list? Your fiance is right there, iced out, listening.
Not iced out. Honestly, this whole time I've been like racking my brain and like, what would it be? Because I'm really happy already. Like,
iced out.
I am.
What'd I tell y'all?
I'm very happy. I would just say I'm manifesting just consistent romance, like just consistency in our romance. And we're both entrepreneurs and stuff. We're working hard all the time. So we have to remind ourselves to get back to the foundation of our romance sometimes. So I'm just manifesting that we continue to do that as we age and get married and have a family, and that we just will always be lovers and friends.
Hallelujah.
Now, guys, you see what happened, right? You guys keep joking that there is pee in the dating pool. And I want you guys to know that these jokes that we make are defeatist. And they can sometimes subconsciously make you feel like love is impossible. I want you to take a look at who's on this stage right now. Every single form of love, gender identity, race, age, socioeconomic class, we see y'all. Everything's up here, and I want you to recognize that if you see it, then you can't ever pretend it doesn't exist. So maybe aim a little bit higher. Just a thought. Thank you guys so much. Can you give it up to the panelists?
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That was so fun.